You wake up tired, even after sleeping, not because your body didn't rest, but because your mind never did. There's a heaviness in your chest, a quiet pressure that no one else can see. You smile, you talk, you function like everything is fine, but inside, you're carrying storms no one knows about. And the hardest part is that no one even realizes how heavy it feels. You've become so used to being okay that even your pain has started to feel invisible. You don't complain, because deep down you believe no one would truly understand anyway. So you carry it all, every thought, every fear, every emotion, alone. And slowly, that silence begins to exhaust your soul. You're not weak for feeling this way, you're human. But being strong for too long without support can quietly break even the strongest hearts. And maybe, just maybe, you're not tired of life, you're just tired of carrying everything alone. Somewhere along the way, you learned that you had to be strong, not because you wanted to, but because you had no other choice. You became the one who stays quiet instead of explaining, the one who handles everything instead of asking for help. People started seeing you as the strong one, the one who doesn't break, the one who always figures things out. But what they don't see is how many times you've had to pick yourself up in silence, how many nights you've spent fighting battles no one knows about. You got so used to holding everything in that even when you're drowning, you still say, "I'm fine." And now, being strong is no longer a choice, it feels like a responsibility you can't escape. But the truth is, constantly being strong doesn't make you invincible, it makes you tired. And deep down, there's a part of you that just wants to rest, without feeling guilty for it. You've become so good at hiding your pain that people have stopped noticing it altogether. You laugh at the right moments, you respond the way people expect you to, you show up like everything is normal, and slowly, your struggles become invisible. Not because they're not there, but because you've learned how to carry them quietly. People assume you're okay simply because you don't say otherwise. And maybe that hurts the most, not the pain itself, but the feeling that no one sees it. There are moments when you wish someone would just look at you and understand without you having to explain anything. But instead, you stay silent, convincing yourself that it's easier this way. You tell yourself, "It's okay, I'll handle it," even when you're already overwhelmed. And over time, this silence creates a distance between who you are and what you feel. The world sees your strength, but it never sees the weight behind it. There was once a person who was always there for everyone. Whenever someone was breaking, they were the one holding them together. Whenever someone needed advice, they always had the right words. They listened, they understood, they stayed, no matter what. But slowly, something started to change inside them. Every time they helped someone, they carried a little bit of that pain with them. Every story they heard, every tear they wiped, it all stayed somewhere in their heart. And the strange thing was, no one ever asked them if they were okay. They became the strong one, the one people depended on. And because of that, no one ever thought they needed help too. So they kept giving, kept supporting, kept smiling, while silently falling apart inside. At night, when everything got quiet, that's when the weight felt the heaviest. No messages, no distractions, just their thoughts and the emotions they never shared. They wanted to say, "I'm tired too. I need someone too." But the words never came out. Because they were so used to being the one who listens, not the one who speaks. And one day, they realized something painful. Being there for everyone didn't mean anyone would be there for them. Not because people didn't care, but because they never showed that they needed care too. And that's how they learned. Sometimes, the strongest people are the ones silently begging for someone to notice their silence. At some point, you stopped putting your emotional weight down. You carried yesterday into today, and today into tomorrow, until everything started to pile up inside you. Every unspoken feeling, every ignored emotion, every time you said, "It's okay," when it wasn't, it all stayed within you. You told yourself you'd deal with it later, but later never came. And now, you're not just dealing with one thing, you're carrying everything at once. It's heavy, isn't it? Not just in your mind, but in your chest, in your energy, in the way you move through life. Even small things feel overwhelming, not because they are big, but because you're already full. And the truth is, you were never meant to carry this much alone. You were never meant to be your only support system. Sometimes, the real reason you feel so exhausted isn't life itself, it's the weight you never gave yourself permission to release. Sometimes, it's not that you don't want help, it's that you don't know how to ask for it anymore. You've been strong for so long that opening up feels unfamiliar, almost uncomfortable. There's a fear inside you, a fear of being misunderstood, a fear of being judged, or maybe even a fear of being ignored. So instead of speaking, you stay quiet. Instead of expressing, you suppress. You tell yourself, it's not that serious, or I'll be fine, even when you know you're not. And the more you hold it in, the harder it becomes to let it out. It's like your emotions are locked behind a door you don't even remember how to open. You want someone to understand you, but at the same time, you're scared of being seen too deeply. So you stay in this space, where you crave connection, but avoid vulnerability. And slowly, that silence becomes your comfort zone, even though it's the very thing that's hurting you. Because the truth is, healing doesn't begin when you stay strong, it begins the moment you allow yourself to be seen. You've spent so much of your life being there for others that you forgot something important. You deserve that same support too. You deserve someone who listens to you without interrupting, someone who understands without judging, someone who stays without you having to beg for it. But somewhere deep inside, you started believing that your struggles are not important enough, that you should handle everything on your own. And that belief slowly made you isolate yourself, even when you needed someone the most. The truth is, needing support doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Even the strongest hearts need a place to rest. Even the strongest souls need someone to lean on. You are not meant to carry life all by yourself. And just because you can handle everything alone, doesn't mean you should. There is nothing wrong with saying, I need help, or I'm not okay. In fact, that might be the strongest thing you'll ever say. Because healing begins the moment you stop pretending that you don't need anyone, and start allowing yourself to be supported too. There was a day, just like any other day. Nothing special, nothing different. They woke up, followed their routine, smiled when needed, and stayed quiet like always. But inside, something felt heavier than usual. The weight they had been carrying for so long, finally started to feel unbearable. That day, they almost said it. I'm not okay. The words reached their lips, but stopped. Just like every other time. Until something small happened. Someone simply asked, are you really okay? Not casually, but with genuine care. And for the first time, they didn't have the strength to pretend. Their voice trembled. Their eyes filled with tears they had been holding back for so long. And slowly, they said it. I'm tired. Not loud, not dramatic, just honest. And in that moment, something inside them broke, but also healed. Because for the first time, they weren't carrying everything alone. Someone was finally listening. Someone was finally there. They realized something powerful that day, opening up didn't make them weak. It made them feel lighter. It made them feel human again. And maybe, just maybe, all they ever needed was one safe moment, to finally let it out. There was a day, just like any other day. Nothing special, nothing different. They woke up, followed their routine, smiled when needed, and stayed quiet like always. But inside, something felt heavier than usual. The weight they had been carrying for so long, finally started to feel unbearable. That day, they almost said it. I'm not okay. The words reached their lips, but stopped. Just like every other time. Until something small happened. Someone simply asked, are you really okay? Not casually, but with genuine care. And for the first time, they didn't have the strength to pretend. Their voice trembled. Their eyes filled with tears they had been holding back for so long. And slowly, they said it. I'm tired. Not loud, not dramatic, just honest. And in that moment, something inside them broke, but also healed. Because for the first time, they weren't carrying everything alone. Someone was finally listening. Someone was finally there. They realized something powerful that day, opening up didn't make them weak. It made them feel lighter. It made them feel human again. And maybe, just maybe, all they ever needed was one safe moment, to finally let it out. Even when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, even when silence surrounds you, and even when no one seems to notice, you are not alone. The truth is, every human carries unseen struggles, and every heart battles its own storms. What matters is that you keep going, that you allow yourself to feel, and that you never stop seeking light, even in the darkest moments. You don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to carry everything alone. There is strength in vulnerability, power in asking for help, and peace in allowing yourself to be supported. Healing doesn't happen in isolation, it happens when you give yourself permission to be human. So today, take a deep breath. Let go of the heaviness you've been carrying. And remember, you are seen, you are heard, and you are never truly alone. The universe, your soul, and the people who care are all around you, waiting for you to finally let them in.